Sit back, relax, and enjoy listening. RK entered the hospital room carrying food for SV's mother. Seeing that SV was still unconscious, he quickly handed over the food, intending to leave as soon as possible. "Auntie, here's the food," RK said, trying to avoid any awkwardness. But just as he was about to leave, SV's mother gently held his hand and stopped him. "Son, wait. You haven't eaten anything all day. Why don't you stay and eat with me? I noticed you've been here since morning, and you must be exhausted." RK, uncomfortable with the situation, replied, "It's okay, Auntie. I can go out and grab something later." Truthfully, he wanted to leave before SV woke up and found him there. SV's mother didn't let go of his hand. She looked at him, her voice trembling as she spoke. "Son, is there a problem? I mean, if you don't want to be here, if you don't like my daughter, you don't have to stay. There is absolutely no force on you, son." RK was taken aback by her words and immediately responded, No, Auntie. There's nothing like that at all. Please don't think that way." He could see the pain in her eyes, so trying to reassure her. But SV's mother continued, "I've noticed, son. You avoid coming in front of her. Why? You don't need to avoid her if everything's all right." RK hesitated. He couldn't tell her the truth, that SV hated him, and that she didn't even want to see him. He carefully chose his words. "Auntie, it's just, the doctor said not to give her any stress." SV's mother looked at him curiously, still holding onto his hand. "But, son, you're not stressed. Why would you think that?" RK said, "I just think it's better if I wait until her health improves a bit more. Once she's home and feeling better, I'll come by. You can call me then." After hearing this, SV's mother's eyes welled up with tears. RK noticed it and immediately felt guilty. Why is she crying? He wondered, does she think I'm doing this because I don't want to marry her daughter? Does she think I'm going to back out? In that moment, RK felt the need to reassure her even more. He softened his voice and said, "Auntie, the doctor said SV can go home tomorrow, right? Let's wait until then. Once she's home and feeling better, I promise I'll come in front of her." As soon as he said this, SV's mother wiped her tears, but they kept falling. "Son, you don't need to make promises. I can't tell you how much we owe you. My SV. She's so lucky to have someone who cares about her so deeply. You've done more than we could ever repay." But seeing her tears and her gratitude, RK couldn't hold back anymore. He stepped forward and gently hugged her. "Auntie, please don't say that. I don't deserve your thanks. I owe you and SV so much." As he hugged her, his eyes unintentionally wandered toward SV, who was still lying unconscious on the bed. He couldn't help but think to himself, "God, please give her the strength to handle this when she wakes up, when she finds out the truth. I don't know how she's going to react. I just hope she can stay calm." He held on to SV's mother a little longer, feeling the weight of the situation pressing down on him. When he finally broke the hug, he wiped away her tears and said softly, "Auntie, you don't owe me anything. Please take care of yourself. You need to eat and rest so you can look after her." SV's mother nodded, still emotional. "You've been here all day, RK. You should go home and rest. I've called SV's manager, and he'll be here tonight. If anything happens, I'll call you." Though RK didn't want to leave them alone, he reluctantly agreed after she insisted. With SV's manager arriving, he knew they would be in safe hands. "All right, Auntie, but if you need anything, please call me. I'll be right outside." As he left the room, he took one last glance at SV, hoping that when the time came, they could both handle what lay ahead.